back to another episode of Real Estate Renovators. Real Estate Renovators is the business advisory show for real estate professionals. My name's Chanel and this is Rex. How are you?
I'm very well. You?
Yeah, good.
I feel like I need a different intro every single time. It's, I'm Chanel, this is Rex, how are you?
You wanted it to be uniform. That's why we kept it that way.
How's the business advisory show for real estate
I went off
agents?
script a few times and you made me cut and
Because
make
you
it
didn't say
uniform.
business advisory show for real estate.
Here
So
we
real
go
estate
again.
advisory business.
Okay, let's do it again. Hello and welcome back to another episode of Real Estate Renovators.
I'm Rex and this is Chanel.
Wow, so unique. I love it. Anyway, enough from us. Today we want to introduce a very eccentric guest, I would say, Mr. Shane Spiteri from YPA. Rex, do you want to take it away?
We always get Melbourne or inner city agents, and this is the first time I've got someone from
Melton?
Melton, Bacchus
Ballarat.
Marsh, but Ballarat.
Yes.
So west and far out west, out of Melbourne. So welcome, Shane. Thanks for driving all the way here.
Thank you very much for having me, and something different, and excited to obviously answer some questions today. So let's go.
You didn't start in Melton or Ballarat or Bacchus Marsh, though, did you?
No,
you
I
started
in South Yarra. So from South Yarra, I worked there for 2 years as a cadet, which
as
was
a cadet.
a bit weird.
Why was it weird?
I just don't like the name. But it also taught me obviously where you are placed in real estate. So
Sales cadet?
as sales cadet I was against competition against another young kid at the same time, and it was like,
Oh, in the same office.
yes, whoever makes it in 6 months gets the job, otherwise
Hunger
the other one
Games,
gets
kill each other.
fired.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that's where it first started. Chapel
Did you
Street
win or
Lodges.
did you?
Of course I won.
Was
Definitely.
he still alive? Or
I actually don't know where
Ah.
that Ryan is, but yeah, I wish him all the best at the end of the day.
So talk us through your career in real estate to date. So you started in South Yarra. Tell us a little bit about the journey.
So started in South Yarra with Hodges Real Estate, went with my boss at the time. He opened up a new office in Caroline Springs. Followed
Big
in with them.
difference from South Yarra to Caroline
Yeah.
I
Springs.
lived in the West, so
Okay.
as a kid I never wanted to work where I lived, is because growing up where I was, suits weren't in, put it that way.
Yeah.
So I wanted to work where I'd kind of fitted in. So started in the city, then worked my way to the West, he opened up Caroline Springs, and then we went to Melton, which obviously is my hometown. So followed him, went to Melton office and just killed it. So killed it at Hocking Stewart.
You were the #1 agent at Hocking
I
Stewart.
was the #1 agent at Hocking Stewart.
1 or 2?
1 to 2 years, then
Wow.
won customer service #1, and then opened up my own at YPA. So
You left the
yes, I got poached.
brand. You got poached.
Why YPA?
Look, they obviously people put out their feelers. You have your interviews with certain agents and see where your next avenue is going to go. So had some lunch in Carlton, and step by step it leading to opening up YPA Melton at the age of 24. So
Wow. What made you choose? You met with a few different franchises. Why YPA?
it was a smaller network, which I liked, more family orientated, which
Yeah.
I wanted to be looked after. Coming from the network that I was previously at, I was really burnt. So
But you also the #1 agent.
yeah, but I was really burnt. So
What burnt you?
they burnt me by, I was a young boy at the same time, bought my first house, and I'm very honest. Love me, I love you back. If not, fuck yourself. I'm a big believer, just do good by others. So
Yeah.
I did everything the right way, and they believed I did things wrong, which wasn't me. So I got the blame for a lot of things.
So question your integrity.
Yes.
Or
So
hurt.
yeah, and that's what kind of just left me really hurt from them. And they even still to this day have my first awards that I won in real estate, which hurts me because I want those awards.
Oh,
Without
well,
the
give it to
picture
you.
them. They took them.
Oh no!
Oh.
They took my awards.
That's so mean.
Wow.
Yes.
Well, you showed them.
Yes, and then I obviously opened up across the road, and it's a big
Literally
yellow.
across the road.
Across the road, yellow. They were a different colour. It was
Yeah.
sunshine and hell. But I learnt not to do what they did. So
Was that a driving force to make you successful? To want to?
well, I didn't think about opening up my own company. I really was
Until
actually
they-
going to stay there and keep on doing with that brand. But yeah, they
Their
burnt me.
actions.
Their actions turned for me to say, well, you know what? I'll do it. And I did it. And
paid
I just
off.
had my 9-year anniversary last week. So
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Yay.
Not from one office, you got
I got 3 now, so 3 offices in 9 years.
Wow.
Insane.
And how was the
Yes.
transition going from 1 to 2? What made you want to do it?
The staff.
Okay.
So I believe in who you employ
Becomes family, I suppose.
becomes family, but also I want them to see where I come from. They could do it too. So get a good team behind you, build them up, ask the question, what do you want to do in 5 years? Do you want to open up your own? Set those goals for them and put them in place, and that's what's kind of happened.
And you're not your stereotypical boss. Like, you're young, you're quite eccentric. Like, do you think this has helped you retain and grow a team, being a little bit more, I guess, hands-on with your team?
Definitely.
And, yeah?
Again, my old boss used to sit there with his legs up on the bar
Yeah.
and playing gambling online all day.
Yeah.
Well, I learnt by that and was lazy as well. So don't do that. Work hard. Your
Lead by
team will
example.
actually think, okay, this guy's working hard and he's getting places. They'll follow by example. So
But you're honest. I mean, we don't know each other, but your honesty, integrity comes out really quick.
yeah, that's what I mean. I'm no filter. So that's where a lot of my clients will say, holy shit, what the fuck just happened?
They either love it or hate it kind of potential.
Yeah, so I do say most people do love it, especially if you want sales. I mean, you don't want to, hey, go on, kind of go.
You need the energy.
Yeah, you want to pump it.
And where does this drive come from? You're young, 3 offices,
Uh,
big personality, growing up in Melton, down to South Yarra. Where did this come from? Where did this drive and this hunger and this hustle come from?
I grew up in many different houses, split family, and struggled. So I passed year 12. And I said, what am I going to do? My whole family's in the building trade. So they were in the building trade. I could either go be a tradesman or do something that could change my life. And I chose real estate.
What made you choose real estate?
Money, sides of things. I mean, when you look at a real estate agent, you think of a nice car, you think of a nice suit, and you think of houses. So to me, that's what drove me to it. Obviously, TV shows.
Yeah.
You look at them and they drive again, that nice car. Well, how do they get that nice car? By working hard. That's what I thought. I did it. My first job interview, I got the job, and real estate was the. Haven't done anything else. So worked at KFC for 2 weeks, got my first paycheck and quit. $54, and I said I ate more than I got paid. So definitely wouldn't go back to the fast food chain. And yeah, my only other thing would be to do with animals, because it's either animals or I think animals.
People.
Yeah.
Similar. And what made you, so you mentioned you opened a second office mainly because of your people and you wanted to help them. So you opened for partner, I'm assuming?
Yeah, so I opened up. The second one was to grow where we were because the towns were so close together.
Yep.
But the third one was my boy kept on rising. So from being...
Your boys in your...
One of my team members.
Yep.
So he was a sales agent, sales manager, and just went performing. Well, what's the next step for him?
So you wanted to create growth opportunities.
Create a
for him.
business. There's another business opportunity for both of us.
So is he your partner now?
Yes, and now
Oh,
he's my
wow.
business partner.
Oh.
So I know that I've got a great worker that actually cares, does the right thing, and I can leave him there. I can help him, but we're on the same level. So I look at some companies with 18 different directors.
Yeah.
I don't know how it works.
Yeah.
I don't know how. So
They just share expenses. They've got their own little sub-hubs and they just share
Different
the
roles
overall
within the
expenses.
organisation. Yeah.
I want
And
everyone
normally fight
to be
amongst themselves.
I want them to be a family. My family is my work. I mean, who do you work with every day?
Yeah. You spend more time with them than you do your family and friends. How was it, Shane? Like listing and selling in South Yarra in comparison to obviously listing and selling in Melton, Ballarat. How did
Back
you
as
find
vast.
that transition? Do you think that you need a different skill set to sell in Melton as
That-
opposed to South Yarra?
That was the good thing about it. Learning in South Yarra, I learned a higher skill set, I would say, than what they were doing at the previous time in Melton.
A bit more refined.
Yeah, so me bringing that there, I believe I was the first agent to do nighttime photography
Oh,
Oh, wow.
back 10
Okay.
years ago, back in Melton. So, and I remember that was Ranfurly Circuit. I remember taking that night shot and everyone was thinking, well, something different. So
Yeah.
bringing from here to the west, I haven't changed me, which I'll never change me.
I don't think it's possible even
It
from the
won't.
20 minutes
I
we've
won't-
known each
I
other. I
won't
can't imagine you
change. I
changing for
definitely
anybody.
won't change. And I think, yeah, I just go with it.
So do you think if an agent from South Yarra now approached you, do you think that you could make them a killer agent in Melton, or do you think it requires a different kind of person?
No, I think you can make it anywhere. At the end of the day, if you put the right work ethic into it, you do the right things, and you be the good person that you should be, anyone can make it.
Yeah.
You just got to work.
Saying that though, so do you your recruitment policy? I know
Yeah.
you.
How many team members do you have at the moment?
32 or 4.
Wow.
Yeah.
So how, do you train them yourself? Do you hire experienced agents?
Well, we do training sessions, but it's
Tell us
every
about your
day.
training session that you did
I
recently,
did one
Shane.
recently. I'm training the whole YPA.
And
The whole
how
YPA.
did you
Next
plan for
month.
that? Don't you lie to
20
me.
minutes.
You told me on
20
this in the
minutes
pre-Zoom.
planning. I don't plan. That's one thing. So like today, I'm meant to watch videos to see what I'm going to do. I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to go on that day and whatever happens, happens.
Yeah.
That's me. So from school to who I am today, haven't changed.
What is your recruitment strategy though? I think
Recruitment
that's what Rex was
strategy
sort
is
of getting
good
at.
heart.
So you hire without experience?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, as long as you're a good
How do
person.
you determine good heart? What?
I can read you.
Okay.
I'll read you. That's what our real estate job is to do. You're meant to read how they talk, how they walk, how their manners are, how they respect
But
you.
in a 1 hour interview or
Yeah, you can find a lot in 1 hour if you ask the right questions.
What sort of questions are you asking?
A little bit of personal questions,
Yeah.
family orientated, what's your goal structure, what have you done in the last 5 years, and where do you want to be? So what do you do on weekends? It's just really getting to know that person. I actually won't call a reference.
Oh, really?
Because I don't know that reference. And that reference can say anything they want.
And it's normally staged or potentially
Exactly. So references are one thing, but what I believe in my gut or how I feel is completely different. So
Seems
that's
to
what I
work
really
well for
hire, yeah, and it's really worked for me. So
Yeah.
I've got a great team. I love all my staff. Like my staff are fun. They're fuckers. They're just good people. So that's what gets us to go to work.
Tell us about. Oh, sorry, you go, Rex.
It
You go.
sounds like I know.
Just throw it at you, Shane. Throw it at
It sounds like you got an amazing culture. So,
I want to swing on my chair now. I'll have a go. That was really fun.
he did it so much
You
quicker.
did it so much. It's because I got the legs that I have to spin around. You've got them off the chair.
Your culture sounds like you got an amazing culture.
Yes.
Is it something you work on? Like you hear.
Spend money to make money.
So you spend money on your
Spend
team.
money, yes.
What do
Go
you do?
karts, go fun, go out drinking. Like, have fun with your staff. Like, literally, if you see them down, help them. Buy them a bunch of flowers. Like, be a good person. That's what it comes down to. I believe just look after people. If you look after that one person, now look after the next.
What about when you're growing, like the growth phase from obviously no employees to 34 employees? There's a lot of teething pain. There's a lot that sort of happens. Did you have a mentor there guiding you through that process, or did you just wing it? Okay,
My
you just winged
mentor
It doesn't sound like he has a mentor.
I've never had a, I don't have a mentor. And people say that's a bit bad.
No.
No.
But I don't have a mentor. I've never looked. I think I only can push myself to get places. So to me, it's how far I can push myself and where I'm going to be. Like today, this is something different.
Yeah.
Out of your comfort
Out of my
zone.
comfort zone.
How do you feel?
Let's go for it. So yeah,
Who are you when you're not at work?
I'm a homebody, but I'm a holiday person.
Okay.
Homebody holiday person. Is that?
Yes, I don't. After 14 years of real estate, I know too many people. So
In your area.
yes,
Oh,
I love it, but I also like my
Be
private
moving
time.
closer to here. Yeah.
My phone doesn't stop, which going overseas is that complete break.
Yeah.
So to me, that's kind of when I do my private time, it's literally just
Switch off.
gardening,
TikTok, I hear.
TikTok, I'm a bit of a dick, yes. Have some fun. I just lost my dog not long ago, so
Oh,
that's a
so
bit sad.
sorry.
Yeah.
I lost mine this week. as well,
Yes,
yeah.
which is probably the hardest thing that's ever happened to me really in my life, to tell you the truth.
Sorry to hear that.
Which is where we connected as well
We
on my
did,
dog.
yes.
So yeah, otherwise that was really a weekend thing, is taking her out and having fun with her, and
Can I get a new one?
not yet.
Not ready?
Not ready for it. So it was 12 years with her and long time. It's just a bit weird.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course. What about the future? What does the next 5, 6, 10 years look like for
I
Shane?
think you already know a little bit.
Our audience do not.
So the next 5 years for me, I definitely don't want to be in real estate. I love real estate, but I've done it for a long time. So I do want to semi-retire.
Yeah, this is like you're 32,
Yep.
you're going to be 36, you want to retire. It's a young age.
I love people, I love them, but I love animals more. My 10-year anniversary next year is at the Melbourne Zoo. I've already booked.
There you
Oh
go.
my God, that sounds like so much. Can I come? I love the zoo.
Yes. So to me, I'm an animal person. I like animals. So I find a bird on the side of the road, I pick it up. I am that, yeah.
That says a lot
So
about your
that's
character.
me. I want to literally have if you don't want your animal, come and drop it off and I'll look after it. And that's kind of my plans. 100 acres down Torquay, Great Ocean Road.
Oh, beautiful.
Down that way. And
You're in the woods.
and
It
Geelong
is.
keeps going, yes.
Yeah.
So
Can
that's
I
me.
ask, Shane, I just wanted to touch on this a little bit more. So I want to know more about the YPA network. I know why you've obviously joined them, but
Yep.
they must have had some part to play in the success of you. Like, have they, how have they supported you to become who you are now?
I say family
Yeah.
a lot because I've made my family at YPA my family. But before my YPA, I had YPA as a family. So they felt like a family, and then I've grown their family into a bigger family. If you kind of,
Yeah.
it's just family orientated. Like I can call the CEO if I want to. He's there.
So it's not a corporate sort of
It's
structure.
very family, which to me,
It's a small network.
yeah, it's a small network. Like we're a medium, we're not huge, but we do well, and that's what it is. We can all bounce off each other, and it's working as a team. So to me, that's what really pushed me with them, and
We don't hear much of that. That's why I'm sort of really honing in on it. We speak to a lot of Ray White, a lot of
Yeah.
Harcourts and, Buxton, but we don't know a huge amount about the YPA network. So it's great for you to be here to obviously shed a
Family.
bit of light on them because I don't think a lot of our viewers or a lot of people are fully aware of what YPA stand for and what their sort of presence is in the market.
family is how I put it down in one word for YPA. It's literally your property agent, but it's your family. At the same. That's to me what it would be.
In terms of a franchise, they still have what?
They help you.
Annual meetings?
Oh,
all that?
definitely. We go out. We went to Queensland a couple of months ago. We have events like that. We've got a big training session next week. I'll be one of the trainers. They get a couple of other trainers in.
You going to prep for this one?
No.
No.
Again, I'll say, what questions do you want answered? And I'll answer them straight away because, again, I don't want to make up anything. I want to say the truth or what, again, comes from my heart.
And your training's on listing, selling?
Listing, selling,
Growing a
social
business.
media, growing a business every day. Just every day.
What is your listing philosophy?
Be yourself.
Okay.
Be happy. I had one person in 12 months at a listing presentation say to me, wow, you got a lot of energy. I said, yeah, I do. And he said, I don't like a lot of people with energy. I said, oh, that's all right. He goes, yeah, I just don't work well with them. I said, no problem. Picked up my bag kit. You have a good day, sir. See you later. And I left. So to me, it's all about energy. Some people are not going to like that, but move on to the next.
Yeah.
So I don't feel you should ever feel bad if you don't get the business. Keep on going.
There's enough out there.
There is, and
And you want to work with people
That
that
wanna
are
work
on
with
that
me.
same,
That's exactly
Otherwise,
it.
it's just
So-
going to be a nightmare the whole way through. How many clients have you worked with, myself included? The whole process has just felt like drained of energy, and then you get these clients that you align with, and it just brings you are the best version of you at work.
and you want to work for them.
You don't want to list with people that don't like your energy. You want to be surrounded by people that are matching and bringing out the best in you because it keeps that momentum really high.
100%.
I think people will treat you how you let them. So
Yeah.
some of my clients can be difficult. And
Yeah.
I
And
set
you still
the
got to
rules.
deal with them, yeah.
But no, I set the rules. If they
Yeah.
don't like it, they can
Yeah.
go elsewhere. And
Yeah.
no harm on me.
Yep.
And when you set the rules and you're very firm with them, they cooperate.
I think that's easy for the three of us to say because we've got quite dominant personalities.
Yeah,
Not dominant
yeah.
as though
Confidence.
but we're confident and
Yeah.
we know who we are and we
Yeah.
know what our skill set is and what we
Yeah.
can do to bring to
And
like
why we're there.
correct. So people don't align with that.
Yeah.
That's their loss. You know what I mean?
But that's how you got to think about it too. I mean, not everyone is going to get along with everyone, and that's
No.
just life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't have to work with everyone.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean they're bad people. Just some people don't gel.
I
Correct.
agree.
Yep.
It's,
Shane, I know you really wanted to grow your sales division, particularly Ballarat.
Yep.
What would you like to speak? If there's a competitor or someone in the area, in Ballarat or in one of your pockets that's thinking about joining you, or potentially they're working for a direct competitor, and they're feeling drained, or they don't have the energy that you have.
Come and see
what
me.
advice?
Literally, advice is be yourself. Don't feel like you can't do it, and don't give up. Like,
What will they get when they join you?
they come to me. They're gonna have a. I'm gonna look after them the best I can. At the end of the day, what you want, I'm gonna try to give it to you. If it's, I don't believe it's gonna help you. I won't get it for you, but I'm gonna do everything in my power to make you succeed. Because if you succeed, you're just going to make me even more happy at the end of the day. So your success is my success, really. That's what it comes down to. So come and work for me. Join me in my Ballarat office. My other 2 offices are fully booked. And there's actually a queue to get into my offices.
wow.
Like,
Really?
literally.
Can you send them to me? And
my
then I'll
Melton
place
office,
them.
I've got 3 people in my inboxes in the last 3 days that want a job at my Melton office.
Wow.
And I can't, is because why would I hire more people when I've already got a great team? I don't want to wreck the morale. Everyone makes money. Everyone's family orientated, and it's successful. So why it's growing well, I keep it.
Would you expand?
That's maybe down the track, but also why it's good, leave it good.
And you got a 4-year
Correct.
deadline.
And I've got another. I'm going to retire eventually. Hopefully
I don't
it
think you're
plans
going to do it
out.
at 36.
That's what everyone
personally.
else says about it.
Yeah,
But let's see.
prove us wrong.
I
Yeah,
will.
do. I think it's so refreshing, Shane. Like, honestly, we speak to so many different real estate directors, and I can tell by talking to you, you don't just talk about caring about your staff. You've shown that in the actions by progressing people and growing offices, so your team members have an opportunity to have the success that you have. And I just don't think you have any idea how rare that is in this industry.
Well, your energy is very unique.
Well,
and
there's
rare
so
as
much
well.
ego, and a lot of directors, when they see an agent that's high flying, sometimes they get intimidated by them and they try to sort of cut them
Wish you
down
the
a little
best.
bit. Whereas you're here going, oh, you're doing so well, let's open you an office too. And I think that's so amazing.
Thank you.
You should be so proud of yourself.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations.
Thank you,
Well
guys.
done.
Thank you.
What would you, going back one step, when you first set up your own office, it would have been a bit daunting, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I was
Especially-
24 going through a divorce.
Oh.
It was very,
wow.
very hard.
Yeah.
Had no money, I was broke. And then I was in a court case for 12 months with my last employee because he believed I did the wrong thing, which again, I did not. So it was very hard, but
What would you
Push through.
What would you recommend or advise yourself looking back now?
I think I did
Would you do
everything-
anything differently?
No, I think I did it all right. I do, and
Even
I love where I am now.
setting up across the road?
Yeah. Maybe the only one thing I would have changed is maybe stayed in South Yarra.
Okay.
Maybe. But I believe it's worked for me in the West because who I am.
And West has got much more, I suppose, opportunity.
Yes. Plus I've
Still
got
growing
family,
it
I've got networks down there, and as you know, I'm loud. So
Yeah.
I feel like not that you don't suit the South Yarra clientele, but I think you'd find them more rigid and you wouldn't be able to, you might
I
have
couldn't be me.
tamed you down.
Really,
You
No,
would
that's
have
exactly
to,
right.
yeah.
So I think being in the West and being with the country people, it's just easy.
Yeah.
They are easy going, and they want someone to look after them, which if they hire me, I promise you I will. That's
Love
really
that.
it. That's what it is.
Love
if I
that.
can't, I'll tell you the truth.
Which is
That's
amazing.
awesome. And what's the Ballarat market doing right now? What
Oh,
what
the
predict's
market
gonna
is
happen?
all over the place
Booming.
everywhere.
Yeah.
So
Ballarat's been booming.
Ballarat
for
is
us.
booming, but it boomed too quick.
Yeah, maybe.
So that's the problem. Now we've got to sit back, recover, and we'll go. The market's the market. That's one thing that everyone always goes wrong, I say. The market's shit. The market's great. The market's the market. Go with what you can do in the market. So if you've got a right product, you market it well, price it well, they're going to buy it. Everyone wants
It's about
something.
listings, though. I feel like this year's been finding listings harder than most other years.
I'm opposite.
Huh? Well, is it the area you're in, or
I'm telling people you have to wait a week nearly.
to get a?
Valuation.
Oh, okay.
I'm fully booked. I'm doing 17 to 30 vows minimum a week.
Wow.
Wow. What volume, if you don't mind me asking, a month would you transact on?
I try to at least do 10 sales, 10 listings minimum a month.
Personal or office?
Personally.
Personal.
That's personally. And that's still running the companies and still doing
Well done.
everything
well done.
else.
A lot of agents that will run a 3-office network would not be doing that.
I love it.
Yeah, where
at
does...
all.
Can I, wait,
I do
what's
150 calls
what's
a
the
day. I
secret
do
recipe?
80
Where's-
emails, social media.
Where's
Just-
the energy coming from? Is there an energy drink? What's your
No,
diet? You
everyone
got the
thinks I'm
gym?
on drugs. I'm not. It's not me. I really didn't makes me dry reach. So I'm not that typical agent. If anything, I would be a stoner after hours.
Okay.
That's legal too, no?
It's legal. I'm a candidate for that. So energy is, I don't know, it's in my blood. It's
You've
in
always
me.
been this way?
Yeah, it's
Love
always
it.
been crazy.
Yeah.
Do you have like a training regime? Are you like,
Like
'cause-
workout wise?
Well, there's one of our guests, or I think it was Mark Boris said, all successful people have they've got the job that they're successful, or one of three things: drugs, women, or family. Drugs, women,
No, it's gym.
gym. Gym.
Gym, partner, and family.
Yeah,
So I don't gym. I definitely don't gym. I don't work out. Family.
Oh, family has been talking about
Yeah,
family.
yeah.
Family,
family.
and again, it's my work family that keeps me as well. Like, I need to be for them. Like, they've
Just
got
step up
kids,
for
they've
them.
got families. So if I'm miserable, how are they going to feel? Miserable. But if I'm happy, sometimes I'm not happy, but I'll be happy. You know?
That's probably the biggest lesson you can take from this. Like, how you as a boss resonates throughout your whole office.
Yeah.
Well, even just you walking in the room, like I was a little, we just had something to eat, Shane. We've had a few champagnes, and I was like, oh yeah, now I'm like fucking ready to sell something. Your energy is amazing. I'm sure you hear it a million times
Thank you,
over,
thank
but
you.
it's so great to have you here, and
you very
so
much.
great
Thanks for having me.
Thank you for
hear
coming on the
someone
show.
like this. We appreciate it so much. Thank you so much for being
Very
a part of
welcome.
it. And we will see you on the next episode of Real Estate Renovators.
See you later, guys.